homelessness is the full spectrum. It's mental health, there's addiction, there's all sorts of things. But if we can help create the awareness and signpost, and we're doing a play which gives people maybe who've got a creative spirit that want to sort of like follow the path, then we're giving them access in that way as well. Everything we're doing is extremely positive for I think for society, not only my community.
My name is Sean Jono Johnson. I'm a military veteran and I served just short of 12 years with the Royal Artillery. Came out with an injury. My ears are pretty much smashed, big guns. So I like a lot of veterans, not all, but a lot of veterans, I really struggled with the transition. I thought it would be easy, but I guess at that one point in time I realised no military family around me, nothing. So I found it was like a minefield, and I started to struggle really, really badly. So I turned my hand to arts, started working with theatre therapy with a bunch of hairy arse veterans, and we started working with theatre therapy and Shakespeare. So I was very fortunate. It's amazing when we are pushed, our backs are against the wall, what we can bring out, what comes from deep within your heart, your soul.
I'm a former Royal Marines commando for quite some time, and then I had a bit of an epiphany and decided to become an actor. So I've been acting for 7 years, and well, about 3 years ago I got approached by Nigel Fair, who's the writer of SNLR and the Terminus, and they needed an actor, and apparently my grizzled old head was the perfect person to act as Bootsie or Boney in the Terminus.
So I was introduced to a chap called Nigel Fair. He'd written a brilliant piece of writing called The Terminus, and just before the COVID period I was fortunate to read the play. We were looking to put it on in the West End and engage with military artists, actors who had served in the armed forces. Well, of course COVID came along and everything was put on ice.
First time I met Nigel, we were it was in a Zoom call, and it was during COVID, so we spent a year in Zoom rehearsals. We had the script for SNLR. I liked the words, I liked where it was going, I liked what it was about, I liked supporting my community and creating awareness for homelessness.
Everybody on that set had something to do with somebody in the armed forces. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So we show the film tonight. We make our press announcement that we're here, we've landed. We then get together after this, because this has been hard work, guys, putting this together, hard work. Then we go for the jugular. We go for the play, and we need to get the play on its feet to get our message out there.
He's a very hard taskmaster, is our Nigel. But I learned so much as an actor, and learned a lot about myself as well, and the character of Bootsie, which I do in SNLR. Well, Bootsie is a veteran. He was an older veteran. He was a World War II veteran, and Nigel, growing up as a young lad, he used to come up and see Bootsie. So Bootsie is a real person, and he used to see him every day. And he was frowned upon because he was homeless. You know what I mean? And nobody looked beyond that veil of homelessness. And as he sort of grew up, he always thought about this character, but also he found out more and more about him, his background, where he served in, why this, what he lost, and there's the layers of mental health or the mental issues that he had. There were challenges that why he was homeless. That's the way he ended up. But because of, we're far more mental health aware now, and I think we should really hold that, maintain it, and grow on it, and work more with people that are homeless, because a lot of it's not generally just finance. Finance is a big part of it, but there's a full spectrum of mental health issues that Bootsie highlights, and this is somebody from a different world, a different generation, but it's still happening today.
those. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Tax scam hits Londoners. Tax scam hits Londoners.
Nothing except a battle lost can be half so melancholy as a battle won. An epitaph from Waterloo, where I sleep. Scrounger. How easy to forget. Those who fought, every single one of them. They matter.
Please?
No comfort for the dying that day. Stuffed into the mountains of carcasses and men with mangled limbs unable to move. Groaning in agony. Crying out. Sobbing with pain. Whatever their uniform, they died with their colors held high.
Bless you.
Poor wretches. At night, when the fighting was over, thieves stripped the bodies of valuables and pigs chewed on their flesh. The sanctity of remembrance so quickly pilfered and defiled. Listen, don't pity me. I live in the streets, not in a kill zone. If I get abused by day and attacked at night, so what? Grieve instead for my desert comrades, blown up in faraway lands and airlifted in body bags. And pity the millions slaughtered on battlefields, their hopes and dreams turned to dust. But it's all right to walk past, is it? Pretend you haven't noticed. Do you care if anyone's remembered from all those who fought and died? Go on, recoil at their savagery, rubbish their patriotism, ignore their courage, and feel no gratitude. But don't ever sneer at them, even if their ideals have betrayed them. Self-important little nobodies have laughed in their faces. You show respect. The dead shouldn't have to squirm. Leave them alone. They answered the call and gave everything. Let poppies pay their silent tribute. No more bullshit. Let them rest in peace.